Terrorism Ranking. This editorial evaluates Pakistan's terrorism statistics and policy challenges. It is an unenviable achievement. Unenviable means not desirable, an adjective. Achievement here is used ironically to denote a negative outcome. This sentence means that Pakistan's ranking in terrorism is a regrettable achievement. According to the Global Terrorism Index 2025, Pakistan stands second in the world just behind Burkina Faso and just ahead of Syria in the ranking of countries affected by militant violence. Global Terrorism Index 2025 is a study that measures the impact of terrorism worldwide. A stands second means is ranked second. Militant violence means terrorism and violent extremist acts. This sentence means that based on the index, Pakistan is among the worst affected nations. Moreover, according to the index, the banned TTP, which has been waging a bloody campaign against the state and people of Pakistan, ranks among the world's top 4 deadliest terrorist outfits. Banned TTP refers to the prohibited Tehrik-e-Taliban. Pakistan. Waging a bloody campaign is a metaphor meaning carrying out violent attacks. Outfits is an informal term for organizations. This sentence means that the TTP is one of the 4 most lethal terrorist groups globally. Before protestations are made that such rankings harm Pakistan's fair image in the world, the data presented by the study needs to be calmly digested. Protestations means complaints or objections. Fair image means good reputation. Calmly digested is a metaphor meaning carefully considered. This sentence means that critics should objectively assess the data instead of dismissing it. The numbers do not paint a reassuring picture. This sentence means that the statistics are disturbing. For example, compared to 517 terrorist attacks in 2023, last year 1,099 such incidents occurred, with half of the attacks carried out by the TTP. This sentence means that terrorism incidents nearly doubled, with the TTP responsible for about 50% of them. The index also confirms that KP and Balochistan are the worst affected parts of the country, suffering 96% of the attacks. KP refers to Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. 96% means 96%. This sentence means that almost all terrorist attacks occur in KP and Balochistan. While the TTP carried out the largest number of attacks, it was the proscribed BLA that was responsible for 2024's deadliest terrorist rampage, the suicide bombing of the Quetta railway station. Proscribed BLA means the Banned Baloch Liberation Army. Terrorist rampage is a metaphor for a violent, uncontrollable attack. Suicide bombing means an attack by a bomber who kills themselves. This sentence means that although the TTP is most active overall, the BLA executed the most deadly attack. The worrying scenario highlighted by the index is reminiscent of the predicament Pakistan found itself in nearly 2 decades ago, when it was confronting another terrorist insurgency spearheaded by the same malign actors. Reminiscent is an adjective meaning evocative of. Predicament means a difficult situation. Terrorist insurgency means an armed rebellion by militant groups. Spearheaded is an idiom meaning led by. Malign actors means harmful or evil groups. This sentence means that the current terrorism situation echoes past crises led by similar groups. Unfortunately, the Taliban takeover of Afghanistan has given great impetus to the TTP and other violent groups to take on the Pakistani state. Impetus means a driving force. This sentence means that the Afghan Taliban's rise has emboldened the TTP and similar groups. The Terrorism Index recognizes this, while there can be little denying the fact that militants find safe havens in Afghanistan. Safe havens is a metaphor meaning secure shelters. This sentence means that the index confirms militants are protected in Afghanistan. For example, the military has said that Afghan nationals were involved in the recent attack on Banu Kant. Banu Kant cantonment is a military area near Banu. This sentence means Afghan nationals allegedly participated in a recent attack at a military base. But what is complicating Pakistan's counterterrorism efforts is the fact that relations with the Afghan Taliban remain poor. Counterterrorism, CT, means measures to combat terrorism. This sentence means that strained ties with the Afghan Taliban hinder effective counterterrorism. Thus, For example, Pakistani and Afghan forces have been clashing for several days due to a border dispute at Torkham. Torkham is a major border crossing between Pakistan and Afghanistan. This sentence means that recent border conflicts at Torkham further complicate matters. Difficult as it may be, mending fences with the Afghan Taliban is essential to tackling the threat posed by the TTP. Mending fences is an idiom meaning repairing relationships. This sentence means that despite challenges, Pakistan must improve relations with the Afghan Taliban to combat terrorism effectively. The Global Terrorism Index report recommends that Pakistan take a combination of military, political, and socio-economic measures to deal with the militant threat. Socio-economic means relating to social and economic factors. Measures means actions or steps. This sentence means the report advises Pakistan to use diverse strategies against terrorism. Yet the political tribes are too consumed by infighting to notice that the country is going through a major terrorism crisis, while other powerful institutions seem more concerned about a digital terrorism and other such threats. Political tribes is an idiomatic expression meaning rival political groups. Infighting means internal conflict. Digital terrorism means terrorism conducted online. This sentence means that internal political disputes distract from addressing the severe terrorism problem. The dreams of economic revival and national harmony will be shattered if we do not wake up to the severity of the present terrorist threat. Shattered means completely destroyed. National harmony means social and political unity. This sentence means that ignoring terrorism will ruin hopes for economic and social recovery. An effective CT strategy with input from the civil and military agencies, lawmakers, and independent experts is essential for focusing on both kinetic tactics and long-term goals. CT strategy stands for counterterrorism strategy. Kinetic tactics is an idiomatic expression meaning physical military actions. This sentence means that a comprehensive counterterrorism plan is crucial for immediate and future security. Cooperation with foreign partners is also key, as the successful capture of the ISK militant involved in the Kabul airport bombing has shown. SK refers to Islamic State Khorasan. This sentence means international collaboration is vital, as demonstrated by the capture of an ISK operative. Published in Dawn, March 7, 2025.